And hello again, I'm Wally Langfellow along with Dan Ficken, and we are set for Girls Northwest Suburban Conference Lacrosse. It's the Crimson of Maple Grove and the Cougars of Centennial. Hello again, everybody. Just about set for action here this evening from Maple Grove High School. And Dan, we got a couple of clubs here, relatively even in record. Maple Grove comes in 8-3. Centennial comes in 6-3. Just about a week left in the regular season. So in as much as they want to move up in the standings, I think that the main thing right now is to be on the upside as you head towards the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, this game's important for sections for both these teams right now. And this would be a big win for Centennial right now if they can knock off Maple Grove, who's considered a higher seed or a better team. And another game with Mounds View coming up later on this week, who is in their section. This could be a real big one for them. Maple Grove just continue the flow. They just want to keep moving. They've had a good season so far this year. They were 1-2 in their last 3 games, though. So they need to get back on the winning road. They got a game against Coon Rapids they should win, but this is a big one for them, too, to get back on that winning track.
And as for Centennial, they had a game with Osseo Park Center last week that was postponed, and then they lost 2 previous to that. So they're actually on a 2-game losing streak as they head into tonight's match here at Maple Grove. Maple Grove dressed out in their white uniforms with the crimson shorts and numerals, and Centennial in their traveling reds with the white letters and numerals, and we are just about set to go here. It'll be Maple Grove defending the goal to your right.
Big draw pickup here by the Centennial Cougars. Good way to start off this game.
Here come the Crimson. Scooped up back there, and it'll be Paige Gazebo putting it in play. This is Helvey for Maple Grove. It's Morgan Belting in nets for Lacrosse, or for the Centennial Cougars tonight. Here's a good look at Belting.
We're looking for moving from the Cougars now to get somebody open. To break this out.
But she's carried it a long ways out.
Good pickup by the Cougars there on an errant pass, but
brings it all the way in, and the shot goes wide, taken by Hannah Backman, and out of play. Just underway here from Maple Grove High School.
Get a good look at Coco Francis there. We know her from hockey. She's got a 7-3-0 record for the Crimson this year. 8.09 goals against average and a .405 save percentage here. Lacrosse, it's very tough to get up to a 60%, so she's holding her own back there for the Crimson. Nice clearing pass now for the Crimson breaking out.
Here come the Crimson as they bring it ahead. Another good look at Paige Gazebo. Moves it all the way through, and that shot goes wide and out of play. Boy, almost a perfect night weather-wise here, Dan. I mean,
gorgeous.
You couldn't ask for much more. A little bit of a breeze. Would be at the backs of the Cougars as they go left to right along your screen, but nothing overly significant. And a whistle to stoppage of play.
We'll get a free placement here as the stick was up into the halo area, the 9-inch area around the head.
It's Emily Herdeen,
who has a sophomore. Well, he is the leading scorer on this team, and their second leading scorer is a 9th grader. They're a very young team. They have 7th, 9th graders playing here for the Crimson, and only 5 seniors.
Herdeen muscles her way in. Ooh, hit the crossbar and went out of play. That just missed. You could see it ricochet off the top of the crossbar there.
Even in lacrosse, that bar is the goalie's best friend. Nice move here, the little hesitation. Then she turned the jets on and got herself open, but good push by the goalie, Morgan Belting, there to really get aggressive on it.
Here's Nadeau. He flips it back to the netminder Belting. And picked off by the Crimson. This is Natalie Hansen. Swings it around for Abby Bai. Abby Bai kind of forces her way in there. Crimson maintained possession, though. And another errant shot that goes out of play. Well, they're certainly getting their opportunities, Maple Grove is here, putting some pressure on.
They're dodging quite well, and the other thing, which is key, they're winning the ground balls. If they drop it, they tend to pick it up. They're not getting battled for it very much, and that could be a key to winning.
This is Casebo again. Casebo continuing to work it. Boy, Casebo trying to find a teammate, and finally going to be scooped up on that far side there by Katie Wheeler.
The Crimson are sending some cutters through there, though. There's constant movement. They're getting covered very well. Casebo had nobody really give the ball to.
Right out in front, who tried to sneak it in there to Emily Herdeen. And it is picked up by Morgan Belting, and finally Centennial regains control.
I like the way Belting plays goal, Wally. She's not standing in there. She's going after. They get close to her net. She comes after them with her basket just to shake them up. She's doing a good job for the Cougars.
Belting with the long pass. That one intercepted by Herdeen. Ahead come the Crimson. A little bit too far and just tracked down there by Abby Bai.
Another ground ball pickup by the Crimson, although they weren't contested on it. Centennial is just really kind of stacking it in front of the net right by the 12-meter marks there, 12-meter arc, and they aren't going out too far to get aggressive on the Crimson, letting them kind of set up their offense.
A little weave to Herdeen, back it goes. Shot and a goal by Chloe Corbin. Well, kind of a little give and go there between Corbin and Herdeen, and Corbin finishes it off. The freshman puts it in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Maple Grove.
Gets her 19th of the year, the freshman. Just a really nice pass. Beautiful pass by Herdeen there, right there. Finally got somebody open in the middle, Corbin, and she got it, and she did not hesitate. She rifled it right in.
So with 19:32 to go here in the first half, Maple Grove takes the lead on the Corbin goal. Give Herdeen the assist. Nice little give and go, though. They ran that weave, and
yes.
Corbin got it back, and then Herdeen found her and put it in the back of the net. Nicely done.
Well, they've been attacking it from the backside. Now they came to the side and finally found the opening there, and did a nice job. Okay, an improper draw by the Cougars, which gives the Crimson a free draw there, and that doesn't help. They just scored.
No, and there's another one. Boy, that one made that one look easy. Abby Bai with the goal there. And so these goals come 21 seconds apart.
Boy, nice placement too. Now look at the nice pass there. Gave it up, and Abby Bai's just down there all by herself off to the side, and making the defense make a choice. And Belting didn't know which way to go to begin with. She finally came out, but it was a little too late, and she went right over the top and down. An up-down shot. Did a nice job.
No, and they paid the price for the improper play at midfield.
Oh, kill you. Just kill you.
So 19:11, the official time of that was second goal.
Only Bai's third goal of the year.
And here come the Crimson again.
Oh, nice ball, baby.
Herdeen gets it once again to Corbin. Corbin waiting for Herdeen to make a move. Herdeen sets a screen. And that's still Chloe Corbin with it. She got the match, the first goal of the match. And back to Herdeen. Herdeen moves in. Oh, tried to get Corbin cutting through. Boy, those two really look for each other, don't they?
Yep, and she was open too. That pass is just a little bit off, and Corbin couldn't get her stick on it, but it was a nice run right through there.
This is Mackenzie Torma for Centennial. Turns it over right out in front. Oh, a nice save. Nice job by Morgan Belting to keep the Crimson from getting that third goal.
Taylor Helvey with a big interception there in that. And again, another throwaway and a turnover.
This is Nepper. Grace Nepper bringing it ahead. There's a shot and another goal. And Abby By, with only 2 goals on the year prior to this, she now has 2 tonight. And 2 in a row, not to mention.
Just really good position. She just stays at home and does her job. And when she gets it, she puts it away and just does a nice job. I was talking to Coach Nelson for Centennial before the game, and he said the biggest problem that they've had all year and why they've been kind of up and down for a senior-laden team, all these turnovers. And they've turned it over 5-6 times here, and we see 3 times where it's 2 times where it's really cost them big time.
Off the draw, and it is scooped up, and here you're talk about the ground ball, and once again picked up by Maple Grove.
Yep.
You know, part of that's position, and the other part is just strength.
Well, and that's surprising, too, because you usually think of the older team, you know, the one with juniors and seniors on it, which Centennial is, to be the one that would be the strongest.
Well, the official got plunked there. Another crossing pass. Oh, Corbin had it, and might have had her second goal of the night, but here come the Cougars finally bringing it past midfield.
Boy, a little possession time wouldn't hurt the Cougars right now.
Yeah, they have spent most of this first half playing defense. This is Haley Berg. Berg still with it. Anna Backman.
Now, what you're seeing here, Wally, is an essential problem the Cougars have. They can't switch hands. Once they're on their right hand, they stay there. They can't go over to their left. And it took Berg out of the play, and it just took this young lady out of the play, too, from getting a good shot. Anna Bachman.
Yeah. And
they've got a free position here now with an illegal stick check.
So Hannah Bachman will bring it ahead. Oh, right into the face mask, I believe, of Coco Francis. I thought I heard it hit the face mask.
It did.
Yeah. And she's kind of shaking the butterflies out right now.
She kind of expects that in hockey. I don't think she expects it. Ooh, right off the side of the helmet there, yeah.
It looked like it kind of caromed and hit the side of her helmet.
Well, nice save there by Francis on a point-blank shot. She's going to feel the effects of it a little bit, but nice clearing here. We'll see. You know, that might be the first turnover I've seen the Crimson do.
Picked up by Centennial. This is Elizabeth Jensen. And now the Crimson bringing it ahead. Once again, Chloe Corbin already has 1 goal on the night.
Oh.
Beautiful pass. Oh. Boy.
Belting came out there again and just stopped it.
Yeah, give Belting a lot of credit here so far.
Yeah, she's holding him in the game right now with the amount of shots.
I mean, it's 3-0. It could be 6 easily.
Yeah, it could. Now here's where she's got to settle her team down now. Don't make that real long pass. You've given up 3 of them. Just make sure you get a short pass. Wait for somebody to open up. You don't have to get rid of it.
Yeah, she's made a couple of long passes that have been intercepted. Well, nice lead pass this time.
As soon as I say it, right? They go
of course,
they do it. Yeah.
Well, that's that 1 out of every 4 or 5 that works. And what do we have? As Haley Berg brought it towards the net, we have the play whistled down.
The obstruction. It's the stick came up again. Anything going toward the player with the ball's body, they'll call it and stop it. In this situation, inside those arcs, they get a free position.
Oh, and she threw it too high.
Yeah.
Over the top of the net, not a play.
Yeah, one of the things you want to see here, too, is, especially with a goalie like Coco Francis, who can pretty much see a straight-on shot, you want to change angle on it. You want to go from high to low. You want to bounce it. Or go from low to high if you can. And pretty much a straight shot with that big basket. A goalie like Francis will make that save. We've seen Belting make a few of those.
Boy, look at how fast Chloe Corbin just races past the defense. Nice centering pass. Unable to scoop it up there was Taylor Helvey.
Well, you know, Herdine's got a lot of patience here, Wally.
Boy, look at the pass by Herdine. Oh, another nice stop. And Morgan Belting is doing a great job for Centennial. This is Abby Bai. Her third and fourth goals of the season. Back-to-back here at 1911 and 1750 of this first half. 3-0. She's got 2 of the 3 Maple Grove goals.
You know, it's nice to see somebody besides your top 3 scorers start putting it in the net here, especially this close to sections. Another nice save by Belting.
Yeah, a wraparound attempt there by Abby Bai that time, and it was deflected. And once again, watch her just trying to come around and wrap around the goal, and again, Belting makes the nice save. Belting scoops up that one hopper. But she's not afraid to come way out of the nets, isn't she?
That's something about like lacrosse. I've seen goalies actually run down the field and score.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy.
That one's picked off. Nice job by Andrea Coons. To Herdine. Herdine. There's that patience you talked about with Herdine. And tried to hit Casibo coming across. She couldn't get it. See who's going to finally end up with it here. Oh, nice play there, picked up by Emma Olson. Good job by Hannah Backman to get it to Olson, but she can't maintain control. Here come the Crimson again. Boy, this is just domination of possession here in the early going.
The biggest thing the Crimson's showing for a young team is patience. I mean, they're pushing the play, but they're not throwing it away. They're not taking shots that aren't good shots. They're trying to work it in the middle if they can't get a dodge.
This is Abby Bai again. Bai looking for the hat trick here to Herdine. Well, somehow that didn't make it in, and here come the Cougars. Racing ahead for the Cougars now. This is Chloe Kalman. Head now to Backman. Backman with a shot and a goal. Oh, nicely done.
Good run by both players. Backman finally got an opportunity. She missed the net on her first attempt and finally put it away here. That's her 17th of the year, but nice play. Watch her come through and just quickly lets it go, and that's what beat Francis. Even though it was a straight-on shot, she let it go very quickly. But kind of see her. She doesn't look like she's winding up for the shot, and all of a sudden the ball's gone.
Yeah.
Bang.
Nice quick shot to the right side of the netminder. And it's now a 3-1 contest. I like the little stars and stripes scarf she's got on.
Showing off her patriotism. I love it.
Exactly.
My God.
Either that or just trying to keep the hair out of her eyes or the sweat, but
Oh, no.
we'll go with the patriotism.
Let's go with the patriotism. It works. It's a good story. I'm sure she'd like it that way.
Come the Cougars again, trying to cut into that 2-goal deficit.
Boy, she switched hands very nice there. Both, look at it. And she gets to bring it back. But
back out to, this is Brianna Peterson with it now. Peterson weaving her way in and scooped up. Finally back there by Coco Francis.
Nice check by the D there, away from the body and down, and waited for the right moment and just took it away.
Off to the races is Grace Hansen. Wait, she just motors past all the defenders. Hansen still with it. Nice pass to Herdine. Beautifully done. Taylor Helvey, rather. It was 60, not 70. Taylor Helvey kind of parked out in front and beautifully done. And so it is back out to a 3-goal lead for Maple Grove. Give the assist to Grace Hansen. She really did it all there.
She did a nice play, my gosh. Just a good run down the field. Taylor Helvey with her 12th goal of the year. She had one shot earlier in the game and kind of missed the net on it, but did a nice play there. But you know, we're looking at a variety of people here scoring for Maple Grove as they built this 4-1 lead. And the totally unselfish play. And sometimes with lacrosse, that's a little bit of a different story. You know, if you can dodge and run fast, generally you got an opportunity to score.
This is Casibo. Casibo weaving her way in. She shoots and it goes wide. And we had talked, you and I were talking off air prior to the contest, and how Emily Herdeen, clearly the leader and the scoring leader on this club, and you know, she's got a couple of assists here, but she has not figured into the score column yet.
No, she hasn't. But the funny thing is that that'll be 15 assists for her, and she has the most assists on the team, and that says a lot about her, especially as a sophomore.
This is Phoebe Bachmeyer. Back out. This is Herdeen now. That's the patience of Emily Herdeen. Waiting for her teammates. Back to Helvey. Little flip pass to Herdeen. Boy, there it is. Boy, I spoke too soon, huh?
Well, she finally got her opportunity and made the most of it. Just a high pass that only she could get to, and she's a good position and a good angle, and buried it real quick. Just Helvey made a nice play here. You can see her. She went up and got it and just let her rip.
Number 7, Emily Herdeen.
So now they stretch their lead to this is the biggest lead of the contest. They're now up by 4 at 5-1. They led 3-0 and 4-1 with those 4-goal leads, but Herdeen.
That's her 34th of the year.
34th goal of the year. Didn't figure into the first 4. Scores the 5th. They must have heard me down on the sidelines.
It's about time for her to score. She's been unselfish enough. Yeah, but you could just tell the difference. I mean, the ball movement, the positioning, the setting up of the offense by Maple Grove is, you know, right now they're looking way the better team. And, you know, Centennial right now, they've got to start winning some draws and ground balls to take that flow in. Now, this is a good start. They got to draw back. But they got to do something with it now.
Well, those good scorers and good players tend to get their teammates involved, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant in basketball. Same type of thing. That shot goes high and wide.
You know, but you don't usually see that on a real young team. You know, you'll see that on a junior and senior laden teams been playing together for a while.
Sure.
And I'm wondering if this just meshed or it's been the youth thing that they've been together, but it just is seamless in some cases.
So Centennial will put it in play. They trail by 4 here. Good look at Hannah Backman. Deep in the Maple Grove end here. And Coco Francis goes and scoops it up. Putting some pressure on her. Francis finally gets out of there.
Yeah, Coco Francis, a little bit different story. Usually the hockey goalies, when they play lacrosse, want nothing to do with playing goalie in lacrosse, but she stepped up.
This is Backmeyer all the way in. Oh, nice save once again by Belting. Picked up, though, by the Crimson, and we're going to have a foul.
That one would be a trip. There's no really trying to understand that one. That was pretty clear.
Yeah. Yep. Got their feet tangled up. Looked like it was Gabrielle Buttweiler's trip there.
Well, nothing wrong with a little aggressive D. I can get that. That's okay.
Into the motion they go. This is Casibo. Casibo waiting, very patient here. Has it knocked out of her net and picked up again by Belting. There's that long pass Belting likes to throw. We've seen that a few times.
I'd rather see that 10 to 15 footer that you can make and let somebody run with it.
Yeah.
At this point, you really don't want to be giving the ball back to the Crimson. With 6:40 left in the half, boy, you don't want to give them any more opportunities.
No. This is Herdeen. Chuck that Helvey. Picked up now by Chloe Corbin. Corbin has a word there with Casibo. Helvey. You can hear that wind blowing a little bit more now. I don't know that it's a factor, but it's definitely blowing.
Well, the girls with the short sleeve shirts get a little chilled if you're not moving around a lot.
Yeah. Picked up there by Lana Bordeaux, but
that would be a physical contact, which is not allowed in girls lacrosse, so she got a free position.
Now Centennial seems to want to make that long pass. And it's not just goaltender Morgan Belton.
No. Yeah, they just hoping for the best, maybe bounce it down and hope they get after it. But that's fine and dandy. But if you don't win the ground ball on the rebound there, well, it's going to end up killing you, which it basically has been so far for the Cougars.
This is Herdeen. Herdeen still with it. Herdeen very dangerous, gets it to Helvey, and easy enough for Helvey. She's standing right out in front. She gets it there, she's going to score.
Now, Belting took a swipe at it, but Helvey was patient enough to say, no, she kind of made a fake shot. Watch, she'll make a little hesitation move. And then she buries it.
Yeah. So Helvey picks up her second of the night. And with 4:58 to go here.
Taylor Helvey with the assist, and Emily Herdeen.
So Helvey with her second goal. 6-1 Maple Grove. Crimson starting to pull away here.
13th for Helvey this year.
Picked up by the Cougars. As I mentioned, Cougars with a 2-game losing streak coming into this match. Dropped a 16-4 match to Armstrong, then lost to Elk River in a close one, 13-12.
We can see now the swipe that was made by, I think that's Casebo. She got a yellow card here, which means she's going to go stand on the sideline. And this is where you have a penalty, or a man down in girls lacrosse. And it was considered a dangerous move with the stick coming down toward the person's body.
Nadeau gets it off now to Bordeaux. This is Canner now, Marina Canner. Flips it to Jensen. Jensen trying to weave her way in. Oh, beautiful move by Jensen, and she shoots and scores. So Elizabeth Jensen gets that goal. Kind of brought it back to her backhand and flipped it in.
Did a nice job. She couldn't switch hands on that, but she got the job done. A little backhand. I think we went from high to low in this one, Wally, so it kind of changed angles for the goalie.
Yeah.
No, actually went up top. My gosh. Well, taking advantage now of the penalty situation, the man up at the power play. Now, here's the deal. With the yellow card, they stay on the penalty, stay on the power play.
So let's see if they can make up some more ground here.
They can win this draw. Won't allow Maple Grove to, to basically run it out.
So Elizabeth Jensen with that goal. They cut into that deficit, make it a 6-2 margin. This is Herdeen now. Emily Herdeen. Back to Helvey.
See, in this situation now, the Cougars should be doubling the ball carrier. They got the man up, so put 2 people on it and get that ball taken away so you can get back on the attack. It's kind of surprising to me.
So far, they haven't done so.
No, but I mean, they're coming out of their shell and going out after him on the outside perimeter, which they haven't done before, but they got to get 2 people on that ball. I mean, it's running time off that they could be using in the attack zone to mount another attack. So another illegal stick check, which gave Maple Grove a free position, and not in any hurry to attack, just going to run the time off to get Casebo back.
See the clock winding down as we approach the 3-minute mark here of half number 1. Is this Helvey? Helvey with 2 goals thus far here in this first half for Maple Grove. Abby Bai also has 2. Right out in front, and what do we have? We're going to have another stoppage. That's Chloe Corbin. Corbin got the game's first goal.
That would be a free position. You know, there's a body in the legal stick position.
And she tried to bounce that one in there.
Made one critical error there, Wally. She missed the net.
Yeah. Toss out in front there. Picked off by Casibo.
Who's now back in the game. They have run off the penalty there, so nice job by the Crimson.
Yeah, they just patiently held on. And as you said, really no double teams by Centennial allowed that clock to wind down. So Maple Grove with possession and a 4-goal lead. We're under 2 minutes to go here, half number 1 from Maple Grove High School. Final week of the regular season here in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Section playoffs beginning next week. Ball scooped up there by Herdeen. Herdeen, oh boy, that's a beauty. Boy, that's a beauty by Emily Herdeen.
I think I kind of surprised her from the look on her face there. She came across her body beautifully after coming off to the side. Comes across, we'll just watch her, just a little bit of a hesitation and just came through and just got everything behind it. Coming across, that's a tough one.
Number 70, Emily Herdeen.
Boy, it's a sophomore. I'll tell you what, in a couple of years, this Maple Grove team is going to be nasty.
Herdeen jawing with her teammates on the sideline.
Yeah. Oh, they won another ground ball draw.
Overshoots Chloe Corbin. And so Centennial does regain possession for the first time in a long time. This is Haley Brust. Ahead now to Jensen. Jensen got that last goal for Centennial a few moments ago. There's a shot and a goal. So Jensen finds Marina Canner. And it's a 7-3 contest. Now, just when you think...
Done. Yeah, exactly.
Just when you think Maple Grove is pulling away and this thing's going to get ugly, Centennial gets another goal. So it's 7-3.
Canner with her 14th there. You know what? There was a couple nice passes put together there when she ran into the double team. Moved it over to Canner, and she was ready for it. She didn't hesitate, just ripped it. Nice play by the Cougars.
Number 40, Marina Connor. With the assist from number 41, Elizabeth Jensen.
So Jensen with a goal at the 4:10 mark and then gets the assist on the Canner goal here with 1:05 to go. And here come the Cougars again. This is Nadeau. Off to Canner. Time winding down. You can see we're under a minute to go now. Canner with the shot. Kind of a change-up type of shot that went wide. I think she wanted to really fling it and lost control of it and just kind of pushed it at the last minute.
The girl's stick, while is a little bit tougher to deal with. It doesn't have a big pouching like the boys, so they really can't wind up and wing it, you know what I mean? But it's the quickness they bring through.
Oh, like beautiful pass, a shot in the goal.
Just like that.
How about that?
Would that be Haley Berg, their leading scorer who just scored?
No, I think it's Canner again.
Is it Canner?
Yeah, Canner, 2 in a row.
Nice.
So with 37 seconds to go, Centennial's making a contest out of this.
Yep, you're right. It was Canner. Beautiful pass from number 56, Janelle Fulton. Look at that. Just quick move. Just great, quick shot. Beats Francis.
Number 40, Marina Connor.
Well, I guess the
from number 56.
stories of Centennial's imminent demise were not true. We're right back in this thing.
They have been greatly exaggerated.
That was the correct quote. Thank you very much, Wally.
Every once in a while, I come up with one.
Man.
So the Cougars maybe get one more here. This is Nadeau. Boy, and their possession time here in the first half has been extremely lopsided in favor of Maple Grove, but give Centennial credit. I mean, the couple of times they've had possession here in the late going, they've scored. This is Kenner again. 12 seconds to go. Let's see if they get a shot off here. Nadeau. Back off it goes now to Jensen. And that'll run out the rest of the clock, I believe. Now 2 seconds. They stop the clock. And so they'll get one last opportunity here. Almost just has to shoot it.
Yeah, she's going to have to take a couple steps and just rip it. She'll get her stick up.
Jensen shoots, and it is stopped. Nice job by Coco Francis, and that will do it for the first half of play. So one half of play is in the books. Maple Grove 7, Centennial 4. Don't go anywhere. We got a match for you here coming up in the second half. Stay with us. More on CCX right after this.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
We are at the half. Maple Grove leading Centennial by a score of 7-4. And although Maple Grove has really dominated possession, Centennial gets back in the contest with a couple of late goals. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Boy, great pass from Herdine here and finding Chloe Corbin out front for the first goal of the game. That made it 1-0. And a little bit later on, the first of 2 goals by Emily Bai. And then an answer from Centennial a little bit later. This is Backman scoring. Hannah Backman getting them on the board. That cut the deficit to 3-1. But the Crimson had an answer. They've had answers all day long. Taylor Helvey with a goal there. And a nifty goal here by Centennial's Elizabeth Jensen. And that cut the deficit to 6-2. It was 6-1 at that point. Watch Herdine, they'll power that one home. Herdine with her second goal of the night made it 7-2. And then a couple of late goals by Centennial. Canner getting a pair here in the late going. This one on a nice pass from Elizabeth Jensen. And we, at the half, have a 7-4 match. Second half play coming up in just a moment. You're watching Girls High School Lacrosse right here on CCX. Dan and I will be back right after this timeout. Just about set for second half play. Both teams huddled up. 7-4 lead. To me, the biggest problem I saw in that first half, Dan, and I think we've talked about it, for Centennial, the turnovers. I mean, those turnovers have turned into goals and possession time for Maple Grove. And but Centennial in the late going, got a couple of goals, got a little bit of momentum going their way. But you take away those turnovers, this might be an even game.
Exactly, and Centennial's come back. They've started winning some draws, Wally, and getting some possession, especially after a couple goals that allowed them to climb back into this. And they're kind of figuring out a little bit of offense. They had no offensive flow in that half, but they put together a nice little run at the end there. They can build on that. But you said it, no turnovers, period. They got to stop it.
Well, here are the standings in the Northwest Suburban Conference. You see Maple Grove 8-3 overall, 8-2 in the conference. And Centennial not far behind, 6-3 in the conference. Actually, a win here would pull them within a half game in the conference. 6-3 overall. They have not had a non-conference match. And that's the bottom half of the conference.
Well, it's important here, too, though, is if Centennial could knock off Maple Grove, it would get them maybe a number 2 seed there in that section, so they wouldn't have to play Blaine until the championship game of the section.
Here comes Maple Grove. Herdeen all the way in. Beautiful pass out front. Oh, and that one hit the post. Hit the post to the right of the goaltender, Morgan Belting.
Boy, Corbin hesitated there after she got the ball, Wally. I just wonder if she just stopped her flow and it took her aim off a little bit.
And Chloe Coleman is stopped, and whistle blows.
All right, here's another area where the Cougars have got to get better. They've got to win the ground balls. They've got to start picking them up. They lost at least 70% of the ground ball wars in that first half. If they change that, they can have a chance not only to get back in the game, but take a lead.
Coleman's pass is knocked down, rather, not intercepted. Scooped up nicely by Nadeau. This is Canner now. Canner with a pair of goals in that first half. Canner very patient here. Got those 2 goals in the last minute 5 of the first half to cut this deficit to 7-4. And I think we're going to get a stick to the face there. Got
up in the halo area, that 9-inch round. And she's going to get a free position here. So, this is another area where they can, she has unobstructed view to Francis now. Don't straight up or low. I know it looks like she's been getting beat over the upper shoulder, but I'd still go high-low on this.
This is Janelle Fulton with it. Fulton, and looked like her stick kind of ran into somebody else's stick on its way down. And Coco Francis scoops up the loose ball and throws it out near midfield.
Just waited a little bit too long to get that shot off, Wally, and it cost her. Stick got deflected.
Taylor Helvey now. Helvey finds Katie Wheeler. Wheeler. A little lob pass back to Helvey. And Helvey brings it around. Right out in front, a shot and a goal by Emily Herdeen. Who else?
Boy, coming through now from the left-hand side across the middle. Now, she's been real deadly from the right side. This time they brought her around behind the net and brought her across. And, boy, she didn't even hesitate. She got that ball, and she really shot it toward the net. Helvey here, look at the patience now. She's looking for her. She's looking for her, and there she is. Bang.
Scoring her third.
8-4 the score now. Herdeen with the hat trick now tonight. Her third of the night. Is that 37 on the season? Is that right?
That would be 36 on the season.
36 on the season.
Yep, came in with 33.
I wouldn't be surprised to see number 37 yet tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Boy, her and Helvey and Corbin just like machines out there. My gosh.
Picked up by the Paige Casebo. Casebo flips it into the middle. Oh, right out in front. And a shot and another Herdeen goal. It didn't take long, did it, to get to number 37.
You called it, Wally. You called it. You were on it.
Wow.
She's just good and aggressive, knows where to be and knows where to get the ball. But
and you can't let a player like that into the middle of play like that. That's money in the bank right there.
Belting is going to be seeing 70 in her dreams tonight, for heaven's sake. So she's been all over the place in front. Nice pass from Casebo, though. Again, The Crimson showing good patience and just waiting for something to open up, not forcing the play, just waiting for something to open up, and this time it was Herdine, and for the second one in a row.
It's like when you're playing basketball and some guy keeps scoring and scoring, and you look over to the sideline. Who's got that guy anyway?
Yeah, well, let's put 2 people on him for gosh sakes. Jeez, stick to him like glue. I don't care about anybody else.
Who has that guy?
Man.
In this case, who's got that gal? She is just killing him right now.
Oh, here we go, too. Just winning another ground ball war. The freshman picking up the ball and knowing what to do with it. Now they'll set up.
Corbin finds Katie Wheeler back there. That's Wheeler back behind the net. Wheeler very patient. You know, they just keep running them through. See how they weave through the middle of that defense. Back to Chloe Corbin. There's a loose ball that is finally picked up by Buttweiler. She flings it to the far side, and nicely done. Long lead pass, picked up by Canner. Canner gets it ahead to Backman. Backman, centering pass. Oh, the shot just goes wide. Boy, nice pass by Backman to get it out front there, and
got it out to Chloe Coleman, who couldn't quite, she got a stick on it and just couldn't quite hit the net with it, but a good play.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Nice move, couldn't finish though. Oh, and they shot it in their own net. The Crimson shoot it in their own net. I don't think you're going to get any sympathy, Paige.
Yeah, it happened, and it happens.
Paige is like, oh, here we go.
Oh, looks like number 10, Chloe Coleman, got in there and just took it away from her and flicked it in, too. I'm thinking 10 will get credit for that Centennial goal there.
She was the closest, if nothing else. Let's put it that way.
I'm going to take a little pressure off Paige.
I think Paige hit it in. I'm sorry. She was looking for some kind of a call or something.
Help me out here. Help me out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
That was nice of you to say that.
Well, yeah, what the heck. It's going to be an interesting film session tomorrow, that's for sure.
So, I think on your advice, we're going to give that goal to Kalman. So it's a 9-5 contest on Kalman's goal.
Well, you know, it shows that the Centennial can have some offensive effectiveness, too. They were patient that time. They got it in front. You know, they kind of was going on and battled for it. And
yeah, I mean, clearly a mistake made there on the defense by Maple Grove. But at the same time, it had a lot to do with the offensive patience by Centennial.
Yep.
No doubt. 9-5 our score now. Centennial, again, they just keep doing it to us here tonight. Or doing it to Maple Grove, I should say. Nice work by Haley Berg.
She had an opportunity there. I think she should have shot it when she got through that crease a little bit. Just a little bit to the right, she could have let it go.
Berg continues to hold. And this is some of the patience you really didn't see in the first half from Centennial.
Boy, they button that middle down, though, real quick on you when you go through there. You're starting to see 2 to 3 white jerseys. So, you know, here's a situation where Haley Berg, the number of the Centennial players, they could switch hands. They could be deadly from both sides. So instead of just going to the right all the time, they could come from the left and get a shot off.
This is Canner. Marina Canner with those 2 late goals in the first half. Canner working it. Picked up by Buttweiler. This is Haley Berg. Oh, Berg's pass intercepted nicely by Casebo. Boy, great job by Casebo to step in front of that one.
Nice interception, another turnover. Boy, that'll just kill you. Just kill you.
Here come the Crimson. Chloe Corbin. Corbin got the first goal of the match way back at the 1932 mark of the first half. That pass too high, but it's going to be chased down by Katie Wheeler.
You know, right now, I'd love to see the Cougars start getting out there and start pressuring the Crimson. Just try and force something to happen. They're getting real comfortable in there while they look at it. They're just setting up now, and they're going to get their offense in flow. They need something to disrupt them. Don't give them a chance to stand there and watch, or let them find their cutters. Get after them a little bit.
Here's Herdeen to Helvey. Helvey flips it top side there to Chloe Corbin. To Casebo. They're almost like in a four-corner offense.
Yeah.
Here. Come get us. And then once you do, they go right by you. Nobody's, you know, if Herdeen's going to stand out there, nobody's going to go out, right out in front to Helvey, and Helvey pulls it back. Check that was Corbin. Herdeen has it whacked out of her
play.
hands.
It's amazing what happens when you get a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Emily, take it low. That works too.
Right out in front. Oh, Helvey with a shot, but a nice save by Belting. And
Sorry.
Maple Grove continues to run some clock here, if nothing else. This is Herdeen. Herdeen had the Helvey as a cutter coming across and did not see her quickly enough. Casebo just holding. You know, Maple Grove obviously with a 4-goal lead can afford to be patient here.
Oh, absolutely. They're just rolling around, killing clock. They don't have to score another goal. If they hold possession for the rest of the game, guess what? It's all over.
Exactly.
That's why right now, Red should be calling double teams. Except just don't leave her team open, but just go after the rest of them with double teams.
Yeah, somebody should be on Herdeen at all times.
At all times.
And twice on Sunday. Oh, nice little backhand and a goal by Taylor Helvey. And Helvey has the hat trick today as well.
Helvey's done a nice job, too. I'll tell you what, she's moved in and out of the slots and openings and done a nice job with Herdeen and Corbin there. Really nice job.
Taylor Helvey with the assist to number 41, Abby Bai.
So Abby Bai gets the assist on that one. Helvey with her third goal of the night, 10-5 in favor of Maple Grove. Helvey got the 4-1 goal. Helvey got the 6-1 goal. And now she comes back here in the second half and makes it 10-5.
She just had a nice all-around game, too.
Well, with her and Herdeen, kind of the communication that goes on between the two, and they constantly look for each other. You can tell that they've played together.
You know, and that's kind of what Maple Grove's looking at, too, you know, for her to start picking it up. You know, she's her fourth leading scorer, but she's had a good night tonight. She's now at 14 goals for the season. She's done a really good job.
Maple Grove again showing some great patience here. This is Corbin to Helvey. Helvey just holding. Clock continues to wind. A cutter this time is Corbin, but it's going to be scooped up. And with all the Centennial defense kind of packed in the middle there, anything that comes to the outside is going to be an easy pickup for Maple Grove.
But the difference is, well, Maple Grove passes so well. I mean, you've got to get a stick up on the passer. That's where the problem's coming. Good step there by Belting to intercept the pass. But, you know, they got to start getting in the face of the person with the ball in Maple Grove. That away. Don't throw it away.
Belting trying to find an open teammate. Finally hooks up with Backman. Oh, nice little flip pass by Backman. Ahead to Jensen. Jensen's got some open space. Jensen comes all the way in. Jensen, beautiful pass right out in front and a goal. Nicely done. Brianna Peterson gets in the scorebooks. And it was a nice job by Jensen to move the ball ahead.
Well, just all-around nice play from Backman and Jensen to the young lady who scored the goal and just moved it very nice. There's a nice pass, got her going, then she got that pass over there and got her out front and beat Francis. And Francis basically, you know, that's just hanging her out to dry, for heaven's sakes.
So it's a 10-6 match. Brianna Peterson with the goal.
Okay, that was a big goal for right now. 4:15 left now. Let's see if the Cougars change up their defensive style and get a little more aggressive. So they're going to have to get more possessions, especially if they don't win the draw here.
Yeah, we're almost to the midpoint here of the second half. And what do we have? Going to try it again?
Yep. Unfair draw.
Who's going to pick it up? Play whistle down again.
Looks like Centennial's going to have the ball.
I believe they are. Yes, indeed.
Yep. Now, one of the things you can't do too is when one player's reaching to dig the ball out of the ground, you can't stick check her. Once she has control of the ball, then you can stick check it.
This is Backman. Backman brings it all the way in. You know, Centennial gets a goal here. This thing, it's not necessarily over.
No.
Oh, that's going to be whistled down. Brianna Peterson a little bit overly aggressive there.
Okay, you know what? I'm cool with that, though. You got to be, you know. And then the other rule, like in basketball, here, if you establish it as a defender position, the player of the ball has got to go around you. They cannot run through you. There is charging in girls lacrosse.
This is Jersey Baranek. We have not seen much of her thus far tonight, but with the 4-goal lead here in the late going, she's getting an opportunity. Here's Herdeen. Herdeen still with it.
Oh, don't walk away from her.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Oh, she almost got that thing in. I don't know which, I can't remember which defender that was that had her and then just decided to go and, as you said, walk away from her. Boy, you can't do that.
I think it was number 4, but man, oh man, now she gets a free position. Now that's, boy, somebody's got to get to there right away. Number 4's got to step over and get her stick in the way of Herdeen's.
Oh, that hit the crossbar. And it's picked up there by Emily Jensen. So Centennial, as you saw that stat there, averaging 9.7 goals per contest. There it is again. And the goals against exactly tonight, exactly the same. They give up 9.7 and they score 9.7. Interesting.
No, and this might be Maple Grove's Achilles heel as they get into the sections with, you know, Wayzata and St. Michael, Albertville and stuff that, yeah, they score goals, but they're the type of team that's going to have to outscore somebody. They're not going to play tough defense. They've given up well over 9 goals a game, so they'll need to button that up during sections.
Nice pass shot and another goal.
Well, there you go.
And it's 10-7.
Is that Canner that time?
I believe it was.
Yeah, good pass.
Yeah, Marina Canner. Nice little centering pass here. Good patience by Haley Berg.
Yep.
Canner with a quick shot, too.
Nice play. Finds the back of the net really quick.
So with 11:34 to go, it's a 10-7 game.
Number 18, Haley Berg.
Well,
It's funny, I'm looking at the scoreboard in the field here, and that one goalpost is zeroing out that one, so it's looked like time was running down.
oh, you thought you were down to a minute 34?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
No, we got 11:34 to go.
Got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
Just wake me up and slap me every once in a while.
That's okay.
I'll stay with you here.
Fair enough.
Okay.
This is Andrea Kuntz. Oh, and that shot over the top, taken by Herdeen. And it'll be Maple Grove putting it back in play here. This is Bree Case. Back out to Casebo. Casebo being patient here, waiting for teammate to get open. Back to Herdine. Herdine with 4 goals on the night, 36 on the season. This is Herdine.
There we go.
And whacked out of her possession by Andrea Bordeaux, or Alana Bordeaux.
You know what, though? I'm okay with that. Don't let her have a free run. I like that. Get aggressive on her. Let her know you're going to fight her every inch of the way. And now, with that placement, she does not have a free run to the goal, so that was outside the arc area.
Doesn't matter. Oh, nice play. Boy, Morgan Belting put her net in exactly the right spot. Let's put it that way. This is Jensen. Back across it goes. Ahead comes Chloe Kalman. Kalman with the long lead pass.
Ooh.
Just out of the reach of Marina Canner. Canner picks it up.
Now, you see right there where if she could have switched hands to her left hand, she could have gone to a spinorama and come right in on the goalie.
Yeah, there was an open lane there.
Yep.
Backman. Goal here makes things awfully interesting. As we close in on the 9-minute mark. This is Backman. Backman waiting for a cutter to go through. That was Canner. And Backman spins away from the defense. And it'll be Centennial putting it back in play. There's a good look at Elizabeth Jensen. She has a goal a little bit earlier. Jensen right out in front. Oh, and that one just goes wide.
She's made a couple nice moves. She's made some nice passes too, Elizabeth Jensen. She's done a nice job with the Cougars. She's been a factor.
Emma Olsen with it. Back out to Haley Berg. Berg comes around a screen. Nice screen set there by Nadeau. And what do we have? Haley Berg, as she brought it in, was impeded somehow. Not sure what the call was, but in any case, she'll put it in play.
A stick came in toward her body rather than away from her body.
Okay.
I love the stick checks, penalties they have in this game.
Berg. Oh, little backhand flip, and it is now 10-8. How do you like them apples? And
here we go.
Wisely, Maple Grove is going to make some changes here.
Boy, they're a little porous, Wally. You know, they're Centennial's taking advantage now of the situations, the offensive situations they're in. Now, let's get a few, stop the turnovers. Let's get a few draw wins, and let's win some ground balls. And all of a sudden, guess what?
It's
this might be
10-8.
turned around. Yeah.
It's 10-8.
Yeah.
They have scored the last 3 goals here. It was 10-5 at the 15:45 mark when Haley scored. But since it's Peterson, Canner, and Berg scoring to make it 10-8.
And they ran a little time off the clock. They're using, setting up their offense and getting it to the right person.
Very patient.
Yeah.
I think if nothing else, Coach Gary Nelson's got to be happy with the way his team has performed here in the second half. Really, towards the end of the first half and most of the second
Yes.
half.
Yeah. Well, they eliminated the turnovers.
Yeah.
And they won a few draws.
And they've been patient on offense.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not forcing things, and it's come to them, and they found the holes in the Maple Grove defense.
10-8 contest. Time marches on, down, closing on the 7-minute mark. This is Chloe Corbin. And it is picked off. So Bordeaux has it. And back to the netminder, Morgan Belting. Belting loses it there for a second, finally scoops it back up.
Well, they're Maple Grove wised up. They've got somebody on her right now.
Yeah, not letting her do what she wants back there. And now they double team her. Well, a long pass, picked up now by
They got
Backman.
numbers. They got numbers.
Backman. Ahead it goes. A shot. Oh, and it bounces just wide. But it's going to be a Centennial play here, I believe. Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be an opportunity for Centennial to get this down to a 1-goal deficit. Right out in front. She shoots and scores. How about that? Elizabeth Jensen. It's 10-9. What in the world is going on?
What's the call here?
Are they going to allow that? Is that a... Was there something improper? I don't know.
They just had to be behind the play. They had numbers, Centennial did, and Jensen just did a nice job taking advantage, went high-low on it.
What's the discussion? They took the goal off the scoreboard. Wow.
Boy, that one I don't, unless
An illegal screen of some kind?
well, Centennial player was offside. They stepped across that 35-yard line. There has to be like 4 players behind or 3 players left back. And if one of them stepped across, that puts them offside. And that would disqualify the goal. Maybe somebody got excited and just kind of kept running and forgot where they were.
Now they're sorting it out right now. The officials are. That's a big call.
Huge call.
Either way, whichever way this goes, that's a huge call because the ball clearly, obviously went in the net. It's a 10-9 contest. Can you spot anything here? Do you see anything?
I'll have to listen here, see what the ref says. I'll be able to speak out loud. I won't. I think somebody may have been offside. He keeps pointing back upfield from the goalie.
Let's see. Do you see somebody offside?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now see the near side official called it a goal.
Yep.
Looks like the young guy of the 3. So he's probably
rookie.
Yeah, he's probably not going to have the final say here.
The veterans are going to overrule him. And this is one area where I'm a little gray. That's the only thing I can think of, and I didn't see it at all.
So they're taking the goal off the scoreboard, so it is a 10-8 game.
Now the Crimson will have a free position just inside the 20-yard line. And we'll try to break it out and go back on the attack.
So we'll cross that one off.
And I figure it was an offside situation. We'll have to wait and hear what the explanation is.
Here come the Crimson. And they need something to happen to go their way here after giving up 3 and nearly, well, really they gave up 4 straight goals. 3 of them that counted.
Well, they went after it. I'll tell you what, they were wanting a comeback, and they had a little physical hip play here, which gave Crimson a free position, but didn't go to the net for it. So.
And scooped up by Centennial. There's an opportunity. This is Haley Brust. Oh, and Brust with an errant pass.
Gee, Herdine again.
Backmeyer now. Backmeyer with it. Backmeyer back to Halvey. And Maple Grove can be patient again here, nursing that 2-goal lead.
They have about 5 minutes left here. It isn't so bad. They only got a 2-goal lead, so you won't have to press too hard. But I think a little more aggressiveness on the Cougars. Let's see if they can shake up the Crimson and cough it up.
Herdine with the long pass to Corbin on the far side.
Well, the other thing I like too, Wally, is I think the better goalie play has been on the Centennial side. I think Belting has made some really good saves here.
Yeah, she's been really good.
Yeah. Oops.
Corbin, little backhand, and again, there's
Whoops.
Belting again.
Big save. Big save.
Belting wants it all here. Goes for the long pass and intercepted. You know, that's unfortunately what we saw. Oh, boy. A major collision there near midfield, and that's going to be Maple Grove.
Yeah, that'll be a free position.
Yeah, no question about
it.
that.
Yeah.
We were both on that one, Coach.
But I like the aggressiveness of the Cougars. I mean, they're starting to get into it. Okay, so I got a little physical. So what?
Here's Herdeen. Herdeen being very patient here. 4 minutes to go now. Time is on their side. Corbin.
There we go.
Oh, and Herdeen can't handle it.
Well, we had a little extra aggressiveness there now as Emily Nadeau got a little more aggressive, and it caused an errant pass, and it hit the ground early and bounced before Herdeen could pick it up.
So Bordeaux with Herdeen on her. Flips a long pass into traffic, and it is picked up there. Boy, the last two possessions, they've turned it over again.
Yep. Just kind of throwing it away, hoping for the best. Well, best doesn't always come true.
This is Kalman. And now the clock is definitely the enemy of the Centennial Cougars. You can see Maple Grove is in no hurry at all here.
They're nice and spread out too. While they'll keep space in between two, and they're going to make 10 to 15-foot passes.
Halvey.
Well, that's a mistake. Here comes the double team.
Puts it back to Herdeen. Herdeen picks it up. See if they try a double team on Herdeen at some point. Nice little switch on defense there. Jensen picks her up now. Yeah, they're going to have to start taking some chances here. This is Paige Casibo, down to 225. And they're basically playing keep away at this point. They're not even looking at the net.
Yeah, they got to start bringing a double team. Centennial's got to bring two people in there. Now they're waving somebody over. Direct her. Go get her.
Boy, that call was pivotal down there,
Huge.
wasn't it?
It was just huge.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and a turnover here.
Oh no. Oh, got to scoop it up, hon. Got to scoop it up.
Yeah, Backman should have picked that up instead of trying to knock it to their teammate.
See, the Crimson just have a nice way of getting into open territory. They get into open ground.
Boy, you could hear the coaches on the sideline. Get it to Herdeen.
Yeah.
Get it to Herdeen. Of course. Herdeen. Back to Casibo. Casibo playing keep away.
They got to bring a double team hard on her now. Boy, she twisted out of that beautifully.
Down to a minute 14 and counting. And the clock is going to run out here, I believe, on Centennial, barring some miracle. But it's turned into an interesting match. What we thought was going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
It looked like it for a while. It was a 10-5 contest. It was a 9-4 contest. It was a 6-7-2 contest.
Boy, I tell you what, the minute it got away from one of their top three players, that's when they gave it up. And, of course, oh, boy.
Well, picked up nicely there by Fulton. Fulton throws it ahead. Clock continues to wind down. 30 seconds to go. Boy, and every time Centennial's had a possession here in the last couple of minutes, give credit to the Maple Grove defense. They have forced those turnovers.
Yes. They've gone to the double on the ball carrier to kind of block that pass, and it's worked beautifully. They've caused 3 turnovers.
15 seconds to go. And I believe Centennial just burned a timeout, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I heard. Yeah, 15 seconds to go, and they're going to play it from way back here. I mean, I don't know that was...
Well, the problem is, in order to call a timeout, what do you got to have, Wally?
Possession?
Yeah, and they didn't have possession for the past, 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, they did, but they didn't have it very long,
No.
let's put it that way.
Not long enough to give them a call.
Yeah.
Timeout, so
15 seconds to go, and Coach Nelson is preaching a miracle right now. but it's going to be too little too late. But I'll tell you something, Centennial's made a nice run at Maple Grove, and Maple Grove, on the other hand, they showed some great patience at the end, and there's different parts of the game that you have to get good at, and one of them is killing the clock at the end, and they kind of went into that four corner and did a nice job there too.
Yeah, and for a young team, for sophomores and freshmen to understand that you don't need to score any more goals. You just don't have to give the ball to the other team and work it around like that. And they were smart too. The top 3 or 4 players on Maple Grove held that ball, and when it went to somebody who wasn't one of the top players,
that's when
Centennial got it back.
Yeah.
And they played that very, very smartly. But you got to admire the Cougars too. There was no give up on that team. They came right back at them and really made a game of this. I mean, like you said, it could have been a 1-goal game. And then all of a sudden, let's see what happens to the stomachs of the Crimsons when it's that close. So the Cougars did a nice job coming back here and taking advantage of the opportunities when they had them. I mean, they did put the ball in the net.
Yeah, I got to say, if time of possession as related to number of goals goes to Centennial, because they've hardly had possession all game long. But when they have, they've scored basically. Crimson have controlled play, though, and that's clearly what's going to give them this victory here tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've been smart with the ball and patient. No turnovers. They didn't turn the ball over very much. If they have double-figure turnovers, I would be very surprised looking at the stat sheet.
Yeah.
The other thing I like about Maple Grove is ground balls. Lacrosse ground balls are so important. You've got to be able to pick them up. They won at least 70% of the ground ball wars tonight. I think that made a lot of difference, too.
Sure.
I think the one thing they got to do, though, going into the second, they got to shore up that defense and that goaltending, though. They really do. Centennial got through them pretty good when they started going, and a good offensive team will start racking up some goals on the Crimson. So, you could see a lot of 20, 21, or 19, 18 games here in sections as they go through it.
So the Cougars come back out onto the field. They had a long timeout. And there's just 15 seconds left in the match. They'll have possession, but they have to go. I believe it has to be Centennial possession there, doesn't it? Or did Maple Grove call the timeout? Oh, Maple Grove must have called the timeout.
Oh, wow.
Option 1. Becky catch.
Okay. I guess I'm surprised by the whole turn of events there. This is Nepper. And Nepper is just running away from the defense, and you're going to say, can you run for 15 seconds to let this clock burn out? And she does, and the match is over.
Okay, strategy.
Yep.
Well-planned strategy there, Wally, for the last 15 seconds, by gosh.
And it worked.
It did.
So the Maple Grove Crimson are winners here tonight by a final score of 10-8. They control early. They led 7-2 late in the first half. A couple of late goals by Centennial made it 7-4 at halftime. And the second half, again, they ran out to a big 10-5 lead. Centennial cuts it to 10-8, but that's as close as they would get. Maple Grove on the season now goes to 9-3, and Centennial falls to 6-4. Well, thanks for joining us here on CCX for Northwest Suburban Girls Lacrosse. For Dan Ficken, I'm Wally Langfellow. Have a good night, everybody.